Hi, I am Ananya Grover, the founder of HealCycle, a hormonal and mental health app. We are based out of Delhi. Periods, Mahavari, Aunt Flo, that time of the month. There are so many names used globally in different countries to talk about this monthly hormonal cycle and bleeding that women experience. It starts at the age of around 10 years, sometimes younger, and goes up until menopause. And this biological cycle is actually how we give birth and all creation comes to be. Did you know that back in Africa, there used to be menstrual huts where on the days of their period, women used to be isolated away. And this was a form of taboo and stigma around a very normal biological process. The same countries today, for example, Uganda, has become one of the first countries in the world to add menstrual health education in their national school curriculum. So starting from isolated menstrual huts to being at the forefront of the menstrual equity movement, we have made tremendous progress as a world and society. In fact, earlier, periods used to start at the age of around 14. But now that age has come down to even 7 and 8-year-old girls starting menstruation. They start their puberty so early and are unprepared for all the bodily changes that are happening. Homes and schools might not equip them with the right knowledge and empowerment at this age. And further, this is a sign that things are changing in our environment that are causing the early onset of menstruation. Menstruation is not just the 5 to 7 days of bleeding, but science now understands that it is the hormonal cycle and all of the changes to our energy level, to our nutritional requirements, and to our mental health that happen across 4 different phases of this menstrual or hormonal cycle. Hormones impact all parts of the body. For example, PMS and PMDD. PMDD is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. This was recognized as a condition as recently as 2013. Imagine how recent that is. So women have struggled with this for years. And why it's been recognized so late is because it impacts 2 different parts of our body, the physical side and hormonal cycle, as well as brain and mental health. In the PMS phase, PMS has often been treated as a punchline, even in TV shows, that, she might be PMSing and that's why she's behaving this way, or she is hysterical. But the science behind it says that it is a neuroendocrine disorder. This is happening because of brain chemical sensitivity to normal hormonal fluctuations in a woman's body. While I was studying cognitive science as a minor at Princeton University, I got really interested in the connection between the menstrual cycle and how it impacts our brain and cognition. So we see this in, for example, PMDD. Also in perimenopause, which midlife women face starting from an age of, say, 35 or 40. It not only impacts and creates irregular cycles, but also leads to brain and cognitive related issues. One of the most common conditions that girls and women in India are facing these days is PCOS and PCOD. Both of these terms are for the same condition. Now, this is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and even the way this gets diagnosed and the criteria for that has changed by the latest scientific research. Now, there are symptoms including weight gain, acne, hair fall, and so many more, including high risk of depression that has all been linked back to PCOS. It's not just a menstrual health condition. It is a metabolic syndrome that also puts women at high risk of infertility and diabetes. As someone who has studied computer science at Princeton, I've always believed in the power of technology to empower people and create social good. Now, when it comes to our health, how can technology benefit us? This was the question that I started with. Hormones and mental health is a connection that I just spoke of, starting from premenstrual syndrome and its evil cousin, PMDD, to postpartum, when a new mom is facing so many challenges, including her own mental health and taking care of the new responsibilities that come with being a mother. Menopause, which has so far been ignored, including by our common period apps. All of these challenges led me to create and dream of HealCycle when I was in my final year of college in 2024. HealCycle is your daily hormone health and mental wellness companion app. We are using AI for your benefit to personalize insights and tips that you can take small actions to promote healthier habits, whether you're dealing with PMS and PMDD or perimenopause. You start with very simple daily check-ins and then get insights based on your information. We have a health hub that includes expert insights from psychologists, gynecologists, and several disciplines, because you need holistic care for your mind and your body. That is our mission. How many times do you find yourself panicking or Google searching your symptoms and finding something on WebMD that makes you think that you're going to die? There is a lot of scientific misinformation out there, and that is something that we want to fix with HealCycle. So we take expert insights, blend them with empathy. It is all science driven, including our AI companion that works for you and is personalized to your unique needs and pain points. So we want to reach every single woman and empower her.